good positioning cannot be reclaimed. You guys, once we have exited the building, once we've initiated a movement, once we've entered the tunnel of load, and in fact, this is how we start to think about movement, is that we have kind of position one. We'll call this position start and position finish. And when I was just working with Dave and Jake, they were teaching me I had to be organized to move from this position to effectively get into a good position over here. And how I exited and how I entered determined the 100% of my outcomes. Basically, they didn't even have to talk about what was going on in the middle very much, because if I was in a good position here, I entered this window or tunnel, then I could exit the tunnel also in a good position. And these start positions and finish positions are really important. And you'll hear this coaching idea in other athletes and other coaches. Louis Simmons says, hey, sometimes the easiest way to understand the movement is to start where you finish. So if I start at the top of the deadlift, it's an easier way for me to work my way back in. If you are in a bad position at the start, a little thoracic rounding when you're front squatting, you cannot reclaim that good position under load. Once you've entered load or speed, or you've entered this movement position we call the tunnel, who you are in the tunnel is who you are when you exit the tunnel. So that means if I'm not externally rotated and my knee comes in and my foot is dropped, I cannot reclaim that good knee position when I'm front squatting. You guys know what I'm talking about? You're like, knee out! Totally! Bam! Knee out. That never happens, right? You're like, okay, coach. Tink.